Hello and welcome to week 2. Let me help you out with a little overview here. So here we are in week 2 and we're going to look at our modules. Our overview, here we go. And what is in store? Well, this week we're going to be talking about family-centered philosophy and early intervention. So what you're supposed to do is read chapter 3 and 5. We're going to get back to chapter 4 next week. Here are your PowerPoints, and then this week we will have a discussion board. You will explore an academic article in regards to our topic or a web link and discuss that. Then there's going to be a reflection assignment in regards to your family-based philosophy as an educator, and then there is going to be an assignment. And in case you're interested, here are some interesting resources. Here is a little video on embracing the challenges of cultural and linguistic diversity, and then there is one on engaging families and creating trusting partnerships to improve child and family outcomes. We have one on parent reactions to engaging in the process. And then we also have a web link for Kids Count Data Center. And so this is state by state, and you can find data on children and families, so you can take a look at this. There is actually a sample individualized family service plan that I have here that if you might want to look at and see what that looks like. For chapter 5, the resources I have here are a video on observation, screening, assessment, and documentation. Then we have a video on the ages and stages questionnaire. It's a success story. And then we have a video on Child Find. And this is about a special education process in a Maryland school district. And you also have a policy document here that you can link to, which is the Child Find document by the United States Department of Education. All right, so that's the overview of the week. So if you're looking next, you're going to find your discussion link, and it's asking you to post an appropriate article, website, blog, podcast, or video clip that connects powerfully to our text-based reading for this week. Then you have a reflection paper, which is a 1 to 2 page paper where you explain your family-based philosophy as an educator. So how would you assure that services are adjusted to a family's concerns, priorities, and resources? How would you build a trusting relationship with family members over time? What opportunities would you create to listen to a family's point of view, reflecting on what they say and clarifying their thoughts and feelings? How do you think the child will benefit from your efforts? And finally, look back at the table from your reflection from last week on examples how you would interact with realms of the child's life, and add a sentence about how you were on the right track in regards to that and how your knowledge has changed compared to week 1. So that is that assignment, and then we have a second assignment this week, and this one is asking you to respond to the following questions, about 50 to 100 words each question. So the first one is describing the 4 purposes of assessment in early childhood special education. Then describe the 4 types of assessment procedures commonly used in early childhood special education. Then I'd like for you to discuss the problems or issues associated with the assessment, provide maybe some suggestions to addressing them, and describe at least 5 recommended procedural guidelines for conducting appropriate assessment. Finally, describe how professionals can ensure that assessment instruments and processes are culturally appropriate, sensitive, and responsive. That's pretty much the topic and the work for this week. Please feel free, as always, to contact me with any questions or comments or help that you need. Now, this week we do have some leniency regarding late assignments in terms of the reflection and assessment. They can be 4 days late. You'll suffer a 10% penalty for it. Now keep in mind that the discussion cannot be late. So you have to be sure you make your post on Thursday. And if you do miss the discussion, you can still add comments though. So keep that in mind. Well, good luck this week.